Hello, welcome to Zaketissimo. I'm Andy and I've been gathering my books for my latest Amazon haul, and I cannot wait to show you how many books I bought. You know, I had a period in which I just bought a bunch of books and I've been waiting for all of them to arrive, and the final batch of books just arrived a few days ago. And I also have some completed pages in some of the books that I will present to you that you did see in the completed pages of October, just because those ones arrived earlier. And yeah, I also figured out why my hands are yellow. It's because of the desk pad, because of the contrast between my skin tone and the desk pad. That's why in all of my intros my hands are yellow, but as soon as I gather something white, the color just readjusts. So yeah, magic. Okay, so let's start with the first book. The first book is Monster Girls by Katie Mansfield, and I absolutely love this book. It's with spooky stuff, zombies, vampires, and a lot of stuff. The paper is amazing. The book is stitched, but you can also take out the pages. Paper is amazing, and you have a lot of illustrations with girls, and it's such a comic style. The illustrations are really comic style, but you have a lot of elements in the pages where you can add a lot of effects, and it's just an amazing book to my collection. I really wanted this one. It was really a gem that I found on Amazon, and it's a really thick book, and I absolutely adore it, and I cannot wait to color in it, especially in the autumn season. My next book is Spooky Coloring by Sarah Siswick, and this is her second book, I believe. I don't know if she has other books than Spooky and Spooky Coloring, and it's the same cute cat in magical environments doing adventure stuff, and it's so cute. And you know me, I like magic, I love cats, and this was the combination for both of the things that I love, and I'm really happy that I bought this book. And the paper quality is amazing in this one, and it's a really thick book. My next book is Little Folk from Christine Caron, and you know the type of book, it's from the Blue Angel publisher, so you know the quality of this book. The paper is an off-white paper, and you know Christine Caron's illustrations. She has adorable illustrations. The first book that she has with this publisher, you know, I transformed it into a project book in which I use luminance and acrylic markers. I don't know if I will turn this one as well into a project book, but I will see. And she also has another book, Wondrous Folk, but I cannot find it anywhere. That one is out of stock, so I'm waiting on a reprint on that one. And I will also get that one, but maybe next year. I don't know if I'm gonna do any haul this year because I've done a lot of damage, so I need to stay chill for a moment. The next book is Love and Dystopia. I think I found this book on Colored by Maya's channel. This is by Anzu, and it's an amazing book, and the illustrations are really great. You have a lot of themes, like you have a proposal and the end, the world is ending. You have kitties that are playing with a kitty robot, and the backgrounds are just amazing. There are a lot of things happening in the background that contrast the focus, what the characters are doing, and I just love that. So here the world is ending and the girl is petting a robot lizard. And it's just an amazing book. It's in that manga style. Here you have a kitty and a dog, and again the world is ending. Very dramatic coloring book, but I do love it. I love this view, this eagle eye view You can see the water and these girls are just enjoying a meal there. So yeah, it's an amazing book. The paper is really great, and you do have a lot of opportunities in this book of experimenting with effects. I also saw some balloons. You have a lot of opportunities to experiment with metal things, with fire, with water, and a lot of cool stuff. So this, I consider this would be a great book for experiments. Okay, our next book is Everyday Magic, and this one contains magic, so I needed it. And this one has multiple illustrations. You can see all the illustrators here, and on each illustration you have the illustrator on the other side. So for this illustration you have here Anna Bidolt on the other side of the paper, and the illustrations are really nice. All of them include like magical fall things and a lot of cute characters. And this is a very interesting one because you also have different style of illustrations due to the multiple illustrators that are in this book. But I really enjoyed this one because of its diversity, and I especially like this illustration, Anna Bidolt. I love how she illustrates. She's my favorite in this book. And yeah, a cute book with magical stuff and characters doing things. A cottage. This one is the cover, and I love this one. Yeah, a really nice book. My next book is Fantasy Houses by Carla Campuis, and this one is a pocket-sized book, almost, but the paper is amazing in here. I think this paper could take also watercolors, and it's just the kind of book where you have a lot of houses in different styles. And I also marked a few that I want to color. And you know, I like the books that also have the illustration colored. And let's see, I marked this one for my November bingo because it has a hot drink, a glove, and a pie. And the building is a hot tea, a hot drink. You also have a pie here, and you also have a glove here. So yeah, this is for my November bingo. But you have amazing houses. This is so cute for Christmas. I also have another bingo here, but let me just put this one back. I also have another one here for bingo because we have pumpkin, hot drink, leaf, flower, and mushroom in the page. So I also want to do this one for the bingo. The bad thing about this book is that the pages are coming off. They are glue bound, so yeah, I hate when that happens, but I did really love the illustrations of this book. And yeah, really cool one if you don't get bothered by the fact that the pages will come off eventually when you color them. Okay. I also have here the books that I bought from Cărturești Carousel, but I will leave these ones for later. Next one is an interesting one. This one is from Alan Robert, and you have Beauty of Horror Haunted Holidays. And the interesting thing about this book, and I didn't know it when I ordered it, is that on this side you have Halloween stuff, and on this side you have Christmas stuff. And there are two small books for Christmas and for Halloween, and I think this is the big version of those smaller books because I did recognize a few of the illustrations, but I think all of them are from those smaller books. But I really enjoy Alan Roberts illustrations. They are so funny, and you know me, Halloween and Christmas, it's a great combo. And let's see the other side. Sorry about that. They are one-sided. We can use alcohol markers, and that's just great. And it's a really thick book. This is how thick it is. And I also marked a page, this one with the witch. Maybe I can do it this autumn. Our next book is From Halloween to Christmas by Derya Cakirsoy. I think I also included this one in my planned pages because I marked this one for the elf in my bingo for November. And I didn't have this one in my collection from Derya, and I also picked this one up. My next book is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. And I also showed you this one in my planned pages. You know I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I just saw it again. And this one is so interesting because the other one that I showed you in my previous haul, it was a rather simpler coloring book. It wasn't that complex. It didn't have a lot of characters in it. It just had that effect of glow in the dark, and pretty much it was very simple. But this one has more characters, more elements, and it's much more fun than that one. But I also love that one for the glow in the dark effect. But yeah, this one has more pages that I would love to color, and it's so nice. It also has a lot of characters from the TV show, and I absolutely love it. It's very thick, and you also have some pages where you have the background colored, or you have some parts of the background colored, and it's so cute and funny, and this will be so fun to color. See, here you have the background already colored. I also marked the page that I want to do. I want to do these guys, and yeah, it's a really fun book. And in the back you have a few color by number images that you can color. My next book, where I also have a finished page, is Ghibli by Celia Baduk. And in here is it's a color by number book, and I also colored the first page, and I did this one with acrylic markers. And the paper is okay, it isn't that thick. I compared the book with the Flannery Urbani one, and that one has the paper, it's thicker than this one. This one is a bit thinner. It's not Amazon printed, but it is a lot thinner than the Flannery Urbani one. The illustrations are great. They are so cute. They are Ghibli, from Studio Ghibli. And to be honest, I don't think the illustrations were meant to be for a color by number coloring book, because I did encounter a lot of small areas which didn't have any number, so I just colored however I considered fit in that portion. But yeah, other than that, there are multiple illustrations that are so cute, and sorry, I will have fun with this one. And yeah, I really love Studio Ghibli, so I ended up purchasing this one. It has a hardcover, and it's a really big book. Okay, and my next coloring book that I also included it in my coloring plans for November is this beauty. So I found this one on Amazon. I consider this a gem because it quickly became on my top 10 coloring books that I would love to finish, and my favorites, because cats. The book is by Marine Gosselin, The book is big. It's really big, it barely fits here. And it's with cats, and the cats are illustrated so cute. They are just adorable. They are a combination of Diane Dufour's style, but I don't know, I love it. I just love every page of this coloring book. You have a big illustration on the right side, but on the left side you also have a smaller one if you would like to also color this one. On the left side it's always a smaller one. I absolutely love this one. I also marked it for my bingo for yarn, cats, books and socks, this one. And look at the cats, they look just amazing. They are illustrated so cute and they are doing a lot of fun stuff. Look at this one. Yeah, it's an amazing book. The paper quality is great, it's thick. The book is gigantic. The illustrations are just adorable. And cats and other creatures. Yeah, so I think I will do a top 10 coloring books from my collection, and I don't know, man, this one, it's gonna be up there somewhere because it's just adorable. Yeah, adorable book. I'm so glad I found it. I don't even know how it isn't popular, because I don't know what I was purchasing, and I always look in the related or suggested section of Amazon, and it was suggesting me this book, and I was like, I never saw this book before, and I saw the cover that said cats in French and all the kitties, and I thought, would it be a great book? I never saw this book, and oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, I will show you what I bought from Cărturești Carousel. I think I also showed you in that video, but it wasn't like a flip through. And in the end, I will leave you with another favorite book that I found from Amazon that I absolutely adore. Okay, next we have Bell's Hells by Critical Role. Found this in Cărturești Carousel, and I never saw this book. I never even saw it on Amazon. I collect the books from Critical Role. I have the other 2 books that they have, and I absolutely love the style of illustrations that they have with characters and a lot of stuff happening in the background. Yes, I absolutely love them. I know I didn't color in neither of them, but I do plan on starting to color in them because they are just amazing and they would look so fun to color. This one is so cute. Yeah. Okay, my next coloring book is Sweet and Spooky Coloring Book by Kitty Willow Wilson. And this one is just a cute book with spooky stuff, like Halloween stuff, ghosts and things. It's not that intricate, it's not that detailed or realistic, but I just loved this style. It's just looking great and I was enjoying seeing the illustrations. And I also bought this one. I also love that the corners are rounded for this book for a reason, and it just gives you a nice feeling when you flip the book. And yeah, I feel like it's a combination between Rita Berman and Lulu Mayo hybrid, because it has that bit of a whimsical style, but the characters are so quirky and funny, but illustrated in a simple manner but interesting. And I really do enjoy this book. This book is pretty thick. Paper is really okay, not cardboard but thick enough so you can use almost everything. Don't know if it could use if it could hold watercolors, but we can try. Yeah, really cute book. And she also has another book, Sweet and Creepy Coloring. So yeah, Great book, nice book. In that same topic we also have Spooky Cuties, and this one is kind of in the same thing. This one is from Suzanne Washington. I think this one is also included in my planned pages. I included in my planned pages a lot of my new books. I don't know why I didn't film. Oh, I didn't film the coloring book haul before the planning, because I was waiting for a few more books. So that's why I filmed the planned pages for November, and I also included some new books. And yeah, this one is also in the same style, but I think that this one is a bit more detailed, but it's so funny. I feel like the illustrations are so joyful and spooky, and the characters are so funny, and I absolutely love this one. I think I will have a lot of fun coloring this one. Look at that kitty. Oh, and I also have a planned page, this one for the bingo, because I have a jacket, a scarf, a flower, and a leaf. Hopefully I can do a lot of pages for my bingo, because I am aiming to finish the entire board, but we will see about that. Really cool book. Okay, and another book from Cartoonist Carousel is this one, The Master of Manga by Narano. And this one is a really cool one where we have the colored version on the left side, and I feel like all of these pages, when I was flipping through them, all of these pages contain blue, like a lot of blue. And there are a lot of small details. Can you see the details? There are a lot of details. I see this book being colored with a lot of fine liners and just a bit of acrylic markers, just because the details are so tiny, but the images are so adorable. And but the amount of blue, I mean, look at the pages. All of the pages contain so much blue and so many variations of blue. But yeah, I did really love, oh my god, this one is amazing. I did really fell in love with this book when I found it, and the paper is great. Have a lot of illustrations, a lot of themes, a lot of places. You can barely see what's happening in the pages. But yeah, I do love this book. Okay, and my last coloring book from this haul is a book that it's also a gem that I found on Amazon, also through suggested coloring books, and it's this one. And this one will also be on the top of my list in my top favorite coloring books. It's Sorceries by Helen Kanak, and I don't know, man, this book looks like my soul. I don't know how to tell you. This book is filled with witchy stuff, with cats, with magic, with stars, with light sources, with books, with cats again. And I absolutely love it. It will be for sure in my top 10 coloring books from all my coloring book collection. You know, I have over 600 coloring books, and I cannot express the joy I had when I purchased this book. I think it had about 2 or 3 pages in the preview for this book, and I thought, oh, maybe just a few pages are in this theme, and let's see when it arrives. And when it arrived and I flipped through it, oh my god, it's just amazing. Look at this one with this kitty. I absolutely love it. And although it's the same theme, like it's a witchy book with witches, okay? You don't have just portraits, you have stuff, you have different backgrounds, you have different places. The characters are placed differently, they are doing different stuff and so on. And it's just amazing. I'm so glad I found this book. I absolutely adore it. have no words to describe how happy I am when I'm flipping through this book. So yeah, this was Sorceries by Helen, Kanak. And the last items from my coloring haul, I also have some watercolors. And it's the Gansai Tambi Granulating colors. I picked up the first one and the second one. And I also swatched them, just so you can see how they look, because I intend on using them on backgrounds. And this set looks like this, and it's really interesting how the watercolor is granulating and having a lot of other pigments. It was just fun to use, and I experimented a bit and I found that wet on wet technique works better for achieving the effect of the granulating colors. So you just wet the page and then you use the pigment, and you don't use the pigment in a uniform matter. You just use a medium amount of pigment on where you want it to lay, but then pick up more pigment and then just dab it in some places, and you will get a better effect on showing up multiple colors. And this is the second one. So you can see the swatch for the 5 colors. In each box you have 5 colors and an empty tray, probably for water. I did not use this. And yeah, these are awesome and I cannot wait to test them, to see what I can do with them for the backgrounds. Let's also see them both. So this is the first set and this is the second set. And this one you cannot even differentiate, they all look brown in the pan, but look at the effects they give you. They look awesome. And these ones you can differentiate the colors, I mean red, green, blue, whatever, but you do have a lot of other pigments in there. So yeah, these are just amazing. I cannot wait to use them for backgrounds and stuff and see what I can do with them. And yeah, I really had a lot of time to think if I want to purchase these. These were on my list for a very long time, but I don't use a lot of watercolors in my coloring books, but I need to do more coloring with watercolors now. Yeah, this was my haul. Welcome back to my yellow hands. I do need to change this desk pad to a white one or something, because I look sick. Let me just put something so I can. This one is also blue, never mind, it's okay, it's the outro. Okay, so thank you for watching this video and joining me in showing you my latest coloring haul. I will leave the links to all of the products in the description, and other than that, take care and see you guys in the next video. And please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications if you want to hear from me when I post. Other than that, see you in the next one. Take care, have a nice day, bye!